is what I'm saying with footballers now. For me, I've always said, you're a professional. You're on XYZ a week. You've got a free shot from 12 yards between you and the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Now,
target, man.
if the goalie saves it, I'm going to give you a blind, depending on, if it's like a penalty like Sergio Aguero, that's a club fine. That's a straight fine, that is. Straight fine.
Affinity Extra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Extra.
Hey guys, this is Roger Moore here on Affinity Extra. We're here to be fast and extra. We're here on the Roger Van Mourinho show alongside my Crew Nation here talking about football, you know, the man them anyway. So this is how we do it, man. My boy DJ Marks, my boy DJ Mello, and definitely Anthony Young gonna keep it quiet here today anyway still, yeah. So we're gonna take our time and we're gonna hit some great subjects today. Make sure you like, subscribe and do all that stuff here on YouTube, because this is how we do on Affinity Extra. And also make sure you download the app and listen to the rest of the shows out there on Affinity Extra. We're here to be extra, we're here to be controversial, we're here to keep it real and keep it real to our culture, keep it real to the sounds of black culture, man, and also black football. But listen, this is how we do it. The guys are here now, still. Yeah, we're gonna mix it up and we're gonna chat about, and we're gonna start to bring structure to the show, because we usually just sound like a bunch of man just chatting. Just chatting.
Typical black people, no organisation.
Yeah, you know it goes. You know what I mean? It's like organising a football team.
That's why we can't manage.
Yo, listen, man. But that sounds like them. Yeah, anyway, so listen. By the way, guys, we do have to salute that the battering that Mello will be getting, and the lack of street cred that Mello and DJ Marks has after we did a snippet of the video of the Mbappe versus Haaland, and for all the people that response I have had back, I really do appreciate it. And the resounding response is Mbappe. I had people send me voice notes. I'll put it in the group, guys, man. You know, that's how the response was.
We're out here to be controversial, man. We're out here to upset the apple cart. That's all right.
Can I just say?
Go on.
I would say Marcus did renounce his affiliation to Haaland at a quite early stage. He did.
Bro, I got no affiliations, you know.
But my brethren Mello, to the cross, brethren, to the cross, you know, to the cross.
I just washed his hand, you know, man. Punch just pilot the body, you know. Just left, man. Just wash him hand.
Listen,
stone him.
Stone
him. Come on.
I still can't get over that one anyway. Still, yeah. But anyway, guys. So the feedback is unanimous. Mbappe's the boy. But we're gonna expand on that whole conversation, because obviously we've got some players being purchased. But first and foremost, let's just talk about. Again, we're here. Obviously, Marcus is smiling. He's got a glow to his face today because Liverpool is going to be top 4 this season.
Does it mean anything, though?
I don't want Liverpool to be top 4.
Bro,
gotta go.
It's like the only thing you guys have won this year.
Listen, all I said.
That's why he's won, man. You just won the derby. That's it, man.
I said to Roger, right, I don't want Liverpool to even finish in the top 10. So I don't even want them in Europe. I just want them to start again from the beginning. And come again.
Yeah, true.
By the way, finish 10.
I hear that, bro. I can second that. As a dedicated Arsenal support, I can second that. Yo, lads, listen to me.
I think only after yesterday I can second that. Only after yesterday, I think, even though it didn't mean that much to us, it still meant a lot because it was Liverpool. You get me? So we went out like France. Props to Liverpool, though. Props to Liverpool. You came, you saw, you conquered at the end of the day. Man, you turned up with a mentality that, you know what, we're going to bust Liverpool. It ain't no thing. It's going to be a 6-2 thing. Bam, 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 bam. 2-2s. Liverpool turn up the thing. And Oli didn't adjust. He didn't adjust to whatever was going on in the middle. He was walking through the middle like it was a joke. For 90 minutes, you know, even when we scored our goals, he was still walking through the middle, even when we was on top. And we were pinging the ball around and stuff like that, and you just couldn't touch the ball. Every time you broke, you looked like he was scoring goals because there was nothing in the middle. So Oli didn't adjust to that. So disappointed in Oli in that. Manchester pride and all them thing there, you know what I mean? But Liverpool, bam, well done.
Okay. But the thing is, guys, let's be real with this here still, yeah. We have not been. Mello, we've been doing from episode 1 of this show at the beginning of the season. We have to confess, we are not fans of the of Fred in the middle of the park. Yeah, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And
you know what? I have to kind of adjust that. I'm not a big fan of his. He's a spoiler, but at this level, you must be able to pass for Toffee, man. You can't get away. I don't understand how he's played the majority of the season and he can't pass a ball 10 yards.
Lads, maybe because you're looking at this because you're too connected.
He's trying to kill off Melo.
You're too connected, lads. I'll look at it from a detached point of view, no bias and that. Bro,
right.
You've just said a statement. You don't understand why he's played so much games and he can't pass a 10-yard back. Bro, he's had one bad game. It's happened to be against Liverpool. It's happened to be against Liverpool, and it's been blown out of every proportion because of what the game is. Bro, I think for me personally, I think Fred has been one of the most improved players over the season. In fact, that's just been from a
I would say more consistent.
From a neutral point of view. You know what I mean? It doesn't. If he has a great game or if he doesn't mean a bar to me. But from what I've seen, listening to Man United fans as well, I've seen he seems to be steadily improving, and hence why he plays regular.
But that's what I'm saying. He's the most consistent of all of them. I think him and Shaw are probably the most consistent players in the Man United squad. Now, it doesn't mean he's a great player, but he's a go-to guy. He's a go-to guy in big games. He's been a spoiler, and he's caused problems for any team that we played around the world. You know what I mean? So we have to give him that props. You know what I mean? So, but
okay, great, right, guys.
He always seems to be scapegoated for some reason. He gets scapegoated when people.
Because he's black. Because that's why he's scapegoated. He's black.
It's true,
he's a black.
Yeah, the black. Pogba getting slated yesterday, but Pogba's been played out of position yesterday as well, which was foolishness. I don't understand. You know what I mean? Ollie's just me. But I throttle that guy sometimes.
It's okay, Marcus. You look at Fabinho, yeah. You look at Kante, yeah. Is Fred in the same division?
No, he's not. And the problem for me is that I don't rate Fred in terms of, and when I say I don't rate him, I don't mean like overall. I mean in terms of when I think of the kind of players that I would expect to be at Man United, I don't see Fred as your typical kind of Man United player of that kind of level. But the problem for me at the moment is that I just don't understand what position he's supposed to be playing or what his strongest position is. For me, I don't think he does. I definitely don't look at him as a defensive midfielder. Definitely not in a kind of Fabinho, Kante, or going back to like the guy like Makalele kind of guy. He seems to me to be more of a kind of a box-to-box midfielder.
Yes.
I was going to put him into it.
Yes.
And so he's got that kind of engine, but I think the only overall problem for me is I just don't see him as the level of play that we associate with Man United.
Yeah.
So
can I nip in there? I hear what you're saying, Marcus. I agree with everything you're saying, apart from that last one where he says kind of player associated with Man United.
Oh gosh, here we go.
If you look back through the history, you got players like you got Kleberson. You got Kleberson. I'd say probably in that same Fred position, kind of mold. And then the icing on the cake, they named him twice. Jemba. So don't let me hear no person tell you about associated with Man United, because Jemba, bro, you should not be associated with Sunday League.
Wow.
You understand? Let's have it right, bro.
What I say about Fred, with what Mars was saying, that box to box, box to box. But the only issue that I have with him box to box is in our own box is a liability, and up front is a liability.
You don't score enough, right? Still,
but that's what I'm saying. It's not even that he can't score enough. He can't even shoot. He can't even hit the target. So at the end of the day, he's just a spoiler. That's all. He's just a spoiler, and no doubt he works so hard on the training ground that probably makes him look good. And we've not got nobody else in the camp that works as hard as he does.
Well,
he does the spoiling.
Here's the problem then. If Man United fans, management, everybody knows what his role is. Like Deschamps carried the water.
Yeah.
my man's just there to spoil things. Fred, listen, you're not in there to score goals. You're not in there to just spoil up things. You understand?
Yeah.
Just spoil up things. Get the ball, win it, give it. 5 yards. Don't try nothing extravagant. 10. Just stick with the 5.
Yeah.
Square passes, and you're good to go, bro.
But you guys might not agree. I look at him like he's
that's not United.
Yeah, I look at him and I kind of, you guys might disagree, but I kind of look at Fred like a United version of Henderson. That's where I see him. He's like, just get the ball in the middle of the field and just pass it off. You're not good at dribbling. You're not good at scoring.
Oh, goodness.
Just be there to interfere in the midfield.
No, Henderson can pass.
You killed her.
Henderson can pass.
Hold on.
At least
You just
Henderson
killed
can
her.
pass the ball, man. Henderson can pass the ball and he scores the ball now and again.
No, Henderson's problem though. Henderson is a sideways passer. That's my problem with Henderson.
Just killed her.
No, Henderson's still a Saturday. He's a Saturday baller, man. He's just a Saturday baller. He's not Premiership. He's not a Premiership player.
You've just killed off Liverpool's most successful captain in the last 40 years, mate.
In terms of trophies, yeah, definitely. But I've literally been saying from day one, right, that Henderson, in fact, not just Henderson, the whole bunch of midfielders in Liverpool are just what I'll call substandard players, which just happen to work well together.
All right, then, Marcus. I'm going to put you on the spot then. You're doing a swap here. Man United have come in and says 25 million plus Fred for Wijnaldum. Take or leave it.
For Wijnaldum?
Yeah.
No, I'm keeping Wijnaldum. I prefer Wijnaldum.
He's leaving. He's leaving though. You say goodbye to him, mate.
I'm not. Even if that wasn't on the card in terms of he was leaving, I'm talking about man for man. I would prefer Wijnaldum than.
What about Thiago?
Personally.
Come on, bro. You don't ask that question. Come on.
Thiago is a baller. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing that I would say about Thiago is, obviously, I'm still waiting to see what we're used to seeing of him in Germany, in the Liverpool squad. But when you're talking about Thiago, you can't compare Thiago to Wijnaldum or Fred. He's a league of his own if you want to look at him.
That's right, Marcus. Tell him, bro. Tell him.
That's a good question. But either way, I do believe, to be honest, guys, I think Fred needs to play for Parma. Yeah, that's them clubs there, Anthony. Parma. That's where he needs to. You know what I mean? Clubs like that.
No, you got no manners.
United got a nice partnership. Send him to the man.
We need Pryor. Roger needs Pryor, man. He's got no manners. Sends him to Parma,
Parma.
He didn't even give him like a Roma or something. To Parma.
It's not even a Vasco da Gama,
The ham place, Parma's for ham, innit? Parma.
Yo, ham,
You guys have a nice relationship with West Ham, man. Send him to
on a serious level.
What's his name?
I think Fred is one of those players who would have been brilliant at Middlesbrough in their heyday. Remember when Middlesbrough was in the Premiership?
Adilson. Emerson.
Are you talking about when they had like Juninho or even before then?
Yeah, I think Fred would have been right in there. Fred at Middlesbrough would have been a big fish. But what the thing is, I can't understand though. Pep wanted him first. That's what I don't understand. That's where I'm a bit confused. Because he was going Man City.
But if Pep had him, bro. But if Pep had him, he'd be a baller right now, Nah. No, Pep's a coach. Pep's a coach.
I think
you know what?
Pep's like a Busquets.
I think you could be right.
He would turn him into a tiki-taka baller.
I think you're right, I think you could be right there, fam. For real.
Because Pep does a lot. You know what does Pep? Pep does a lot of repetition, so you learn how to do certain things as standard.
Past 5 yards.
Spanish way.
Past 5 yards.
Exactly. If it's 5 yards, it's 5 yards. Then you move up after 4 weeks and
don't
go
get
to 10
twisted.
yards. Yeah?
Pep's not doing the Spanish way. He's not doing the Spanish way. He's doing the Dutch way. Dutch brought football to Spain. You know what I'm saying? There's Johan Cruyff. Let's get that right. Before these Spanish guys talk like they invented football. Sorry. Ajax. You know what I'm saying? That's where.
But it's his version of it.
Go on, one second, DJ Marks, man, because men are talking a bit too passionate. Go on.
I was just saying that I reckon that he would have made Fred kind of like a Busquets kind of player if he was with him now in City. That's the kind of role I think he would have played Fred, kind of like that Busquets kind of role.
You play him like Mascherano more like, you know what I'm saying?
Busquets,
you know what I'm saying? But no.
Mascherano was a different beast.
But you know what? Well. I think Mark has got a good point. I think he would turn him into that But what you just said, Roger, in jest, Mascherano, because he had that energy. He's got that kind of energy.
Mascherano was a defensive player. I don't think Fred has that hardcore defensive nature about him like Mascherano does.
No, but I think what I'm saying from an energy point of view, he's very energetic around. Fred's got that energy. If you can harness his energy, get him to be disciplined. And harness his energy because he's got it. He's got that box to box in him, as he said.
Yo, Fred is a midfield Alan Smith.
If you put a good player next to Fred, not McTominay, you need somebody better, a better standard of baller next to Fred to appreciate. I think because McTominay, he's a youth at the end of the day. He's not.
But even McTominay, I like Matt Tom, and to be honest, Matt Tom, he's shown consistent improvement.
As a youth, he has.
Even in watching yesterday, his first touch and his anticipation for man coming in and touching the ball away, them kind of thing there, that's practice. You get me? And when that becomes natural like that, he's a baller and he's got a better touch than Fred when it comes to anticipating what next one's going to do, and also his awareness of where his players are. McTominay is much far advanced.
So can I just ask you this then, Roger and Melo? I want you to, as Man United supporters, check his passport because I don't think he's Brazilian.
Nah. I'll be. We've already said he's from Costa Rica, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He's from Scarborough.
He's from Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying. You know, Scarborough. Yeah.
I think you know what. In terms of the players that the kind of role that I anticipate they're trying to play Fred at United. I think the last player that United had, which kind of fits that kind of role. Not in terms of, I want to compare them in terms of the level player, but in terms of that kind of role, I think the last person I think they had was probably Vavon. That's the person I would probably say.
What I'm saying about
bro, don't take the mix, bro.
No, I said not comparing the skills. Not comparing the skills.
Man said Fred and Vavon in the same sentence, you know.
No, I'm talking about the role they're trying to get him. The role they're trying to get him to play. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of thing I think they're trying to do with him.
You can't talk about. Do you know what?
No.
I think. I'll tell you what. I'll talk to Mikel Tapas. I'll talk to Mikel Tapas. Yeah.
Yo, you got.
And I'll bring him to Arsenal. Him and Partey in the midfield. Big things, blood.
Sure, you know.
Partey and Fred in the midfield. Trust me.
You know what? To be an Arsenal midfield, you need to be able to pass the ball, though.
Bruv. We just make him sit in front of the back four. Just sit in front of the back four. He's good to go.
I think you're talking about the old Arsenal, man. That Wenger had playing. Not now. They're in a passing team now.
I've got confidence in Fred's ability. You know, I like Melo said. I just think Fred's been made the scapegoat.
Yeah,
but he's not that fancy. He's not that fancy Brazilian who can do.
But he's good at the job, man.
15 pirouettes on the ball. He's not hot. He's not profile. He's a Brazilian just by, you know, that he's supposed to be Brazilian, but there's nothing Brazilian about him.
No.
And I think Man United fans, they want to blame somebody. They're not going to blame Matt Tom.
I'm not taking food out of my brother's mouth. I don't want to take no food out of his mouth, so I'm not going to slander him in any way. He's done a job this year, and I think a lot of the fact that United have actually hung on this year to get where they've got to, a lot of it's to do with Fred. Simple, plain and simple. I
just think that, guys, you know, end of the day, so yeah, I am looking for somebody to come in instead of that guy. But ultimately, again, I just want to highlight this element. Yeah, we talked about Fred and we're not a fan of Fred. As you can say, guys, me and Melo's not really a fan of Fred, but we had to show these guys every single time, every single time it comes out. Who gets racially abused? It's always, you know what I mean?
What's the black man, isn't it?
It's always Fred and Pogba.
And guys, it's getting too obvious. It's getting too obvious. And I have done a review on this program, Exterminate the Brutes. Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, guys, if you actually know that what's in people's mind is when they see black players, they think of us as a certain way because they've been designed that way. And the reality show is that that's why our guys are always the scapegoats. Yeah, it's funny because I looked at Clive Best Yeah, they did something about Clive Best. I think somebody put it in the group or something. I don't know who put the video about Clive Best in the group. I think somebody put some video in, and they had about Clive Best.
I did. Yeah.
And bro, 40 years, man held it in. You know what I mean? That man was threatened about acid. So all this madness has been going on, and as far as I'm concerned, is that basically this abuse that's going on with black players, everyone's always saying, oh, it's not too bad, it has to stop. It's getting a joke thing now, you know what I'm saying? And it's a scapegoat. And if anyone goes, oh, it's not racism, no, it is straight up racism. Picking out Fred, like I watched the first half, and as far as I'm concerned, it wasn't just Fred out there, man. You know, for me, there's some poor performances going on out there. So for me, no way, man got scapegoated.
You know what it is? Liverpool just did their homework. United didn't. We just thought we'd turn up and we'd turn them over because we went on a little run. No, go so. This is a derby. It's the biggest derby in the UK, and we Ollie disrespected the team last night. That's my issue with it. But anyway, too much talk about.
We're gonna move on from the Fred subject anyway. Still, So guys, you know, wait till Anthony comes into the fray. But the reactor show is, guys, you know, we got a situation going on, people, where we are looking at some extremely good strikers going to be potentially available at the end of the season. Now, if I'm Real Madrid, if I'm Man United, if I'm Man City, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Barcelona. I'm like, take my pick. Now we got four strikers. What we're gonna debate, we're gonna talk through and see who is up. You know, we're gonna decide who is gonna be the one that we're gonna pick on. We already know Mbappe's the best player, but you know, we take that aside there still, But let's have a look at. We're looking at some of the teams that need a striker. You know what I'm saying? Who they're gonna go to and who we can predict to go to. So we've got Melo's boy, Haaland. You know what I'm saying? And then Melo's cousin.
Melo's boy.
And then we got Melo's cousin, Kane. You know what I'm saying? and we got Mbappe, Anthony's cousin, and we got DJ Marks' schoolmate, Salah. Yeah? So we got all these guys here. We've got these four strikers are literally going to be available. I don't care what Liverpool fans say. Salah's more time going to be going. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? The money is on the table. Him gone. There's almost people running out of it's bored in Liverpool. Talk to me from guys. Man City. Let's go to Man City, man. Who you buying, man? Who will suit your game? You know what I'm saying? Because okay, saying you've got the money.
City, it's got to be Mbappe. For Man City, Mbappe.
I got to agree that. 100%. Man City's got to be Mbappe. I think their style of play, Mbappe just kind of works right in there. Man City, and for a while now, they haven't, apart from the defenders, they really haven't had any like big guys up front. But it's more the nimble, skillful players, that kind of thing. And I think Mbappe just kind of works.
Apart from Jesus.
Apart from we won't even get into that.
That's Jesus.
That's a topic of himself.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus.
Anthony said Jesus is the answer word. We know what he meant.
Yo, when he was coming, you know, all you heard was, Jesus is coming, he's going to save the day. Bro. That was Jesus, man.
Yeah. No, but Mbappe,
remember, lads, the Bible says in the end times there'll be many false prophets.
Lord.
Understand? Remember that.
Man. Yes, the last days, you know.
So Mbappe, then DJ Marks, you reckon Mbappe will suit Man City best? Yeah.
I say Mbappe for City.
Okay. Listen. Let me just put it out there. Yeah. Kylian Mbappe is suiting every club. You buy Kylian Mbappe, you fix your team for him. You fix it for him in the Premiership. You fix it for him, fam. I'm telling you.
I agree with that point on one side, but not. I don't know if we're talking about current
teams of style.
I don't. Yeah.
Who's got style?
Current setup. I wouldn't put Mbappe in Liverpool.
Which team got styles to play? Really?
I tell you what. Liverpool played the ball long.
I tell you why I wouldn't play Mbappe in Liverpool.
The long through balls and stuff like that. That would fit in Liverpool and Tottenham.
I tell you why I wouldn't put Mbappe in Liverpool. I think Mbappe, I agree, and if he's the kind of player that, for me, if I was manager, I would want to put my whole team around him. But based on how I see Klopp playing, I wouldn't get Mbappe, because right now we've got the top three, which, well, apart from Firmino, that doesn't really have pace. But we've got pacey up front and 3, right, which work well together. And my problem at Liverpool right now is that when you see, for example, teams park the bus against us, or some kind of, we can't seem to break down a team, we haven't got no plan B. And I've always said we need that kind of like tall striker where we can kind of say, send him up there to bully the guys and all that kind of stuff. I think if we see we had that already out in all day Mbappe. And again, I agree with Ant saying that Mbappe, really, you want to build the team around him because he's that main guy. But in terms of the current setup at Liverpool, and what I think Klopp will do, because Klopp hasn't shown me that, when
I disagree.
Trouble,
I disagree with that.
He's going to change his setup. He literally takes
the way
he does light for light.
The way that Klopp plays.
He does light for light.
They play a lot of long through balls. They play a lot of, on the break, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, they play a lot of long through balls.
How many goals have Liverpool scored where you sent out Salah off to the right, or you sent out
Mane.
That's true. But even you guys have to agree, though.
And it's game over. You get me? Or on the break, bam, through ball. Imagine Mbappe standing in our own half, and you're pumping the ball over. It's game over.
Yeah, but here's the problem, though, for me is that.
Teams are playing deep. So when
even,
the teams are playing deep,
we were saying Mbappe was the best striker in the world, right? He still can't do it by himself. He still needs a solid team to play with him. And the way that Liverpool play, like I said, when you see we are not getting that success breaking down teams, there's no plan B. You know what I'm saying? The balls we whipped in, and defenders are clearing it. We're not getting no success in there, and they'll just keep whipping it in.
So
obviously with Jota, now that Jota's back, bro.
But the thing is, Melo. But
every time he's played, he's scored.
Yeah, but the thing is, Melo. But the thing is, then, so what you saying, then, bro? You would rather Haaland at Liverpool?
No, not necessarily Haaland. What I'm saying, I just feel that Liverpool need a big striker up front. We've got
bro.
Guys, I just think we need somebody that will give us that plan B. That's all I'm
saying. This is why I say you can fit Mbappe into any team. All right, Liverpool played the 3 up top, yeah?
Yeah.
So you got Bobby Firmino. Bobby can't score a goal.
Bobby's going.
Where Bobby is where I would put Mbappe.
Exactly, bro. So there you go.
That's better.
But that goes back to top. With Mane
I don't think Mbappe works in a free though.
Yeah, but that goes back to what I was saying though, that
it doesn't work in a free.
But that's a fluid front line because they don't stay in one position. They're always swapping. They're interchanging. So that's what Mbappe does anyway. So for me, this is what I'm saying. Mbappe, that Liverpool team will go to a different dimension with Mbappe.
Don't get me wrong. Mbappe would change the team. Yeah, right.
Secondly, I think Liverpool's problem this year, Liverpool ain't a crap team overnight. Fatigue has caught up with Liverpool. Their rock and roll football has caught up with them. They're now playing rhythm and blues, bro. You understand? You can't play that kind of level of intensity too long. And that's what's happened to Liverpool because of the fixture pile up and everything, the way the Premiership is built now. 3 games a week and that, plus Champions League, plus the... Bro, that's...
100% I agree with you, bro.
Players are dropping down. When it wasn't like that before, before this period, Liverpool were taking the mick, winning leagues by, Liverpool had won the league by Christmas. I'm sure they'd won it by Christmas last year. There was Liverpool champion. You understand?
Yeah.
That's how Liverpool were dominant, bro. You don't just go crap overnight, bro. Look at the factors. COVID's come. It's a shame for everybody, but nobody played with the intensity that Liverpool played. And for them to play with that intensity, and like Marcus has been on it, and we've debated on many occasions, Liverpool's squad isn't deep.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
it's not deep, so the quality is not there. They've just got quantity in certain positions. They've got quantity. Might have a half decent, but it's quantity. Like we was talking again, centre halves. You can't be at Liverpool winning trophies and buying £1 million centre halves coming off the bench. That's just pathetic. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. But it's not even dishes. It's pathetic. You're showing your fans like you don't know what you're doing or something. But what's that about?
You're showing your fans that you know what, we're going to allow it this year, and then we'll kick on next year.
And that's why I want Liverpool to not be in Europe this year. I mean, again, like I said, Mbappe most definitely will transform Liverpool. But even with Mbappe in a team, doing bits, scoring goals, you still need to produce a plan B. And I just feel that Liverpool haven't got the players in place to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, if we can't break down the team and they're still whipping those crosses, regardless how good Mbappe is, if the ball don't get through to him, it's an issue. Arsenal played, for example, like Lacazette up front. If Arsenal have a problem breaking down here, right, you might see they'll push Aubameyang out front with him, so they'll play the two up front together, that kind of stuff. Liverpool, all we do is we swap like for like. You take out Salah, you bring on.
Yeah, but that, you see,
and that's the problem. We haven't got someone that's different.
That's down to your manager's foolishness.
Mbappe is different. You get me?
You understand? No, even with the players you got right now, even with the players Liverpool have got right now, you don't have to always play free. Why can't you play like a 4-4-2? Play Mane and Jota up top, Bon Salah, Bon whoever, and you start that. You can. There's always the option. You can, but obviously,
is Mane an out-and-out striker though? That's the question.
He's not confident enough.
If you had Jota, if you guys had Jota and my man at the back there still fit, you guys would have locked off this league again, guaranteed. Or you would have been up there or thereabouts.
Yeah, 100%.
Because when Jota's been out, as soon as Jota's come back, you've been firing.
Yeah, but the thing is, guys, right? We spend too much time on Liverpool here, right? So basically, it was saying. So what you guys saying? Obviously, it looks like King Mbappe can fit in that team. But what about the side shows? Can Liverpool let go of Salah? Let's be real.
Yeah,
100%.
What's the camera?
100%.
Wow.
Million%.
Yo.
Million%.
Okay.
Listen, as much as he scores here, right? He's
not happy.
He's always.
You can see he's not happy there.
He scored as many goals as opportunities he's wasted. The amount of times he's had the opportunity to pass it and get easy tap-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's scored as many goals as waste opportunities.
Okay, cool. No, that's cool. We got the vibe anyway. But let's
go through the emotions at the moment. You can see it on him. He's just going through the emotions at the moment.
Let's
go. What a beat there.
Let's go to the biggest club in the UK, Man United, and so who do we when we sell Martial to Arsenal? Who are we replacing him with?
Fred.
Fred to Mark.
Fred and Tony. So Fred and Tony.
Who do you realistically see? Because I can't see Mbappe coming to Man United. I can't see that happening.
He wouldn't fit in United.
What's that?
And again, he wouldn't fit in United.
He can fit anywhere he wants. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Bro. Not with Oli. Bro, not with Oli, man. I'm sorry, man. Not with that coaching system he's got there. There's no way. With the United style of play, Mbappe could have worked there, bro.
Okay.
And that's, I have to agree with Melo. Like, again, I'll say again, that Mbappe, for me, should be any team in the world. Because you build your team around Mbappe. But if you're talking about putting Mbappe into a current setup with the current managers, then Mbappe will just become like, because for me at United now, the problem that they have is they have individual great players that for me are still not playing as well as they can be as a team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mbappe will just become another element in that.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you see Mbappe just say, forget England, let me go to Real Madrid?
Yeah.
But
it'd be ideal at Real Madrid. You fly at Real Madrid.
But Skipper saying they got no money, but I actually believe that them man that got money, you know, bro. Don't get it twisted. Them Spain people. Yeah.
Don't forget when they need money, for some reason they find the money when they really
they always find.
Real Madrid
find a black.
They get money from the royalty penny.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
from taxes, man.
But at the end of the day, killing Mbappe for me. Any of them top clubs come knocking. He sits down and says, "You sell me your club. I don't have to talk to no. My football does enough.
Yeah.
You've seen what I do.
Yeah.
You've seen what I do. You've seen what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
Yes, people might say he doesn't do it enough. He's a youth. He hasn't hit his prime yet. He's still developing. He's still growing. He's still learning. But
if you know, how many teams have talked about Mbappe in the Premiership?
They can't afford him, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's only really City that's mentioned him. United haven't talked about him because they know that he will not fit in United's way of football.
You can't come to. He's not going to go United. United. It's not happening.
Pogba's going to tell him not to go. Pogba's going to tell him not to go.
You know why, Milo? I think teams are not talking about him. Right?
You can't afford him, man.
Because it's England. I think there's a mentality in England that most of them guys will still argue that they would love to take a Vardy and all them kind of players instead, and they'll spin you a reason as to what that. Don't forget, this is the same people that were at one point saying that Neymar isn't as good as they're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? So I remember when he came over to England, and I can't remember what game it was against Arsenal, and they weren't giving him no love. They were saying he's overrated and all this kind of business. And I think they will kind of, that's the reason why no one's really talking about. But I think the money issue is definitely an issue. But I think really they look at their players, and I mean the same way we will knock guys like what's his name, Daniel James. These guys will big him up like he's the best youngster to come out of English football. So I think there's a mixture of both of those things.
But so ultimately, what we're saying, Mbappe, I disagree with Melo. Melo made a point earlier as well. He said that he'll get mashed up in the English league. If you seen what them French defenders, how they tackle Mbappe, they're not tackling him anymore. Yeah, they're going in 2-footed in to butt the man's leg. Yeah. So for me, he can handle himself in the UK. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Raj, because some of them defenders, you have to remember some big African.
You won't get protected, but not get protected.
Big brothers. He will, man. Bro, VAR, man.
Bro.
It's VAR, bro.
He has to play against them.
Look at the size of Ronaldo. Look at the size of Ronaldo when he bulked up and he was ready for the Prem. And he licked up and rinsed out the Prem.
Bro, that's back then. Now.
But they still mashed him up to the point where that was one of the dominating factors why he left.
They do it to Messi. Every great player gets mashed up, bro. It's just part and parcel of being a great player. That just happens. It's life. You show me a great player. You show me a great player he doesn't get kicked down. Show me a great player who doesn't get kicked down, bro. Listen. I was watching a thing the other day. Thierry Henry didn't even. Everybody thought Thierry Henry bulked up. He says he never done weights in his life.
Yeah. Them footballers
never done weights in his life, bro. Because he learned. Where did he learn? On the training pitch, Tony Adams, Martin Keown, and all them kicking him up every day. That's how he learns.
Yeah.
You understand? So, bro, if he comes to England, he's gonna get it in training. He's gonna get it in training, so that will toughen him up. Because if you notice, some of them strikers come from abroad. They come and they think, he's a bit lightweight. Is he gonna be able to take this? That? You know. All right, look at the Germans. How come they're flopping over here?
Yeah, Hetzer and what's his name? Is it Havertz and
they're flopping. They're Germans. I mean, what's their excuse? They play rough. They get some hard tackles in the Bundesliga and that. So I
think that excuse is probably one that's just been used too much because I think obviously they look at it. I mean, they still say the English Premier League is the best in the world. I've always debated how they came to that conclusion, but. For me,
the most physical league in the world. That's it.
That excuse of it's too physical and stuff like that has been going for years. I mean, don't forget they were saying the same thing about Modric wouldn't fit into the Premier League because he was too small and all this kind of stuff, and he wasn't physical. And the guy went on to become one of the best centre midfielders in the game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
in Spain.
So,
when he went to Spain,
if you're a quality player, it doesn't matter what league you play in. If you're quality, you're going to be quality regardless.
Yeah. No.
Bro,
go on.
Look how they're talking about Van der Beek, how he was Bobby Big Balls, yeah? But yeah. But then when he came over to Man U, he still thought he was Bobby Big Balls. And then when he turned up at Man U and had one training session, was like, yo, fam, I've lost it, man. I've lost it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it doesn't mean Van der Beek was a name brand guy before he came to Manchester. Now, the guy.
Yeah, but he's playing in Scotland. Yeah, the European Scotland, the Dutch league. Yeah, if you watch the Dutch league, yeah, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? There's two clubs there. There's two clubs there. You know what I'm saying? And literally,
that's a rude statement you've just made there.
Well, but the thing is, it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Rude statement. You know, it's a rude statement.
Did you just say Scotland? Them man are the blueprint, Them man set the blueprint for a lot of countries.
I got love for X. I got love for X.
It's the Scottish league and what can come through it. Bro, remember that's the same league what produced Johan Cruyff. Like he was playing in the same Scottish league, and then he went to Barcelona and he blossomed.
But football's back. But the thing is, football's different then. But football's different. Football's different then. No. Because football.
You're trying to be technical. We're all trying to be technical. Football's different. Listen, football's football. The rules don't change. There's a ball, 11 players, a ball. You put it in the net.
No. Football don't change. No. But back then, for me, national teams were literally at their top clubs in their area. So the Dutch team will be literally at Ajax. The best team will be literally in the main city. So Milan, Juventus will have all the Italian players, and Real Madrid and Barcelona will have all the Spanish players. Now it's totally different now. You know what I'm saying? So what used to happen is Ajax was basically the Dutch international team. The last time they did that is when they won the European Championships. And remember, Seedorf, Edgar Davids, the only other one they had out there was Kanu, Davids, and all of them was together. That's the last time Ajax brought through a squad like that. You know what I'm saying? And then now they're more international and whatever they're still here. So for me, them days are gone, man. You know what I'm saying? When the players go. But the Dutch league, they're good at developing footballers, but their toughness. Bro, I've watched Ajax win 9-1, man, and I'm thinking, how on earth? And when you watch the game, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's soft, man. It's soft. It's soft. The league's soft. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't think it's the case of. I mean, there's some good points in everything that's been said there, but I think the biggest problem that Van der Beek has had coming over here has more been that he's coming to a United side where they've also got Pogba, Fernandes, and other mans in the same position that he would play. Yeah. And I think Oli just has his preferences. I think that's where he's really suffered because in other teams, Van der Beek could go in there and he would be the top dog. He would be the other team. Listen, Fernandes,
Van der Beek.
Bruno's selfish. Bruno's very selfish. He should be taking a break.
Van der Beek needs to talk to his agent and he needs to look at himself because at the end of the day, bro, when they've come in and says Man United are after you, he knows he should be thinking, okay, who's at Man United? There's Pogba. They got that Bruno Fernandes they just bought. They got Juan Mata. They got Matic. They got Fred. Blah blah. So where do I fit into all these plans here?
Exactly. Then? Yeah.
It's money. So when he's going to meet Oli now, unless Oli's told him some barefaced lie, you understand? Like, yeah, you're going to play every week. You're starting.
We've got about 7 number 10. We've got about 7 number 10. So at the end of the day.
You understand me, bro? He's never gonna get. He's not gonna get a fair crack at the week. And then coming on, you're giving him 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there. You might give him a little start in the FA Cup at Shrewsbury. Bro, my man's a big baller. It's his own, bro. For me, if I knew Danny Van der Beek, I'd say good. Who can't hear feels. People told you.
Most feel.
You could have went to Spain. You could have went Barca.
Yeah.
You could have went Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You could have went rare, but you went on like you're some big suit. Man United come in with now. You probably thought desperate. Because all the big teams are running out.
Yeah.
He would have been the check, bro. The check. He would have just said ching.
The big teams are running out, so I best jump onto this one. And he signed for Man U. He's a kid, brother. How old's that Van der Beek? About 24, 25?
24, but yeah.
He's young, man.
He's a kid.
He was doing bits before he came to.
Ajax. I remember when they went on that. I remember when they went on that Champions League run before Tottenham beat them. Yeah. And he was one of the main geezers, Van der Beek. I remember. Yeah. There's a crop of them Van der Beek, delete at the back, Neves.
Delete for a minute. Delete for a minute. Don't forget. United got delete for a minute.
Well, Delit's struggling in Juventus at the moment as well. So some of these guys, you put them in some big tough environments, the kind of thing. But we're not going to talk about the old ladies today.
Chest high.
Don't worry about it. Listen, guys.
But you know what? Let's be real about Juventus. Juventus have fell off. Pirlo. Great players don't make great managers. Juventus have gone from 9 straight back-to-back titles to struggling to get in the top 4.
Yeah, I think they never, even when they got a man like Ronaldo, but I think they still struggled from that. I was saying to Roger the other day, I think they still struggled from that time they got relegated. They haven't really returned to the Juventus that we knew from before that whole relegation issue.
Yeah.
Obviously they lost a lot of players then. Some of the faithful ones stayed, but I feel that since they've come back, they've played good football, but I don't think they've been the same Juventus since then.
They've not been managed well, man.
They've won 9 titles on the spin, bro. They must be doing something right. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, they haven't been doing good in Europe, though, Anthony. And the reality show is that we know, Anthony, Milan has not been Milan. Inter and Milan, Inter and AC. They haven't been the Milan. Anthony, you know Gazzetta football, man. You know what I'm saying? You had AC Milan, you had Inter Milan, you even had Parma. You had Parmalat, man. You know what I'm saying? You had big teams. Even Torino was a problem. Sampdoria. Holy Lombardo, Mancini.
That's
Yo,
what he said.
Even
Because,
Napoli
like,
had their little time as well.
Italy haven't had the same thing of teams. It was kind of, I won't say it was easy for the Juventus here, but they wouldn't have had the same struggle. They would not have done the same thing if the teams in Italy were
high.
like they were before.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't forget when you bring in like man like Ronaldo, it just helps you to boost to get what you need to get as well, man. So
Yeah.
They kind of do. Yeah. But I must admit, there's some good.
And they had the influx of Premiership players as well, didn't they? A lot of them are taking Premiership players on now. Like the Germans are taking on the Blacks. The Italians are taking on a lot of the English players.
Yeah.
Ashley Young and then
when you look at the Italy teams now, and you go from an era where you're thinking, who's got Crespo, who's got Inzaghi, who's got this, and all that.
Man.
Now you're looking
Batistuta.
Who's really the top dogs that you talk about. You know what I'm saying? All the Ambrosinis and all them guys, they're long gone. You know what I'm saying? The Gattusos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who have you got left that you can really say in Italy? Is like, unless they're bringing guys from abroad to come in and do a job.
Yeah. No, 100%. But listen, guys, we're coming to the last 15 minutes, man. I want to do the top 4 predictions because obviously, thanks to Man United totally messing up the whole thing right about now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've totally and then Arsenal actually decided to play football on absolutely fantastic defending skills. Giroud mixing a chance.
I watched
at
a
the
bit of
end.
that game, man. I watched a bit of that game. I was like,
So go on, Arsenal. So at the moment, guys, we're looking at 81 points. Man City. We're looking at Man United 70. I think Melo. Do you reckon we'll finish second or third?
Yeah. I still think we'll finish second. Yeah,
you'll finish second.
We've got Leicester City, who Leicester City.
I do like Leicester, but I think they're finished. They're done out here.
But the thing is, 6 and 6. They're not done, bro, because they're 6 and 6 points.
Hold on. Who did Leicester beat the other day? Didn't they beat one of the big teams the other day?
Man United.
Yeah.
Man United.
Yeah.
Leicester turned it round, bro. That win against Man United was massive.
Yeah, for them,
massive
yeah.
for Leicester and their Champions League aspirations because everybody
Depends
thought
what they do with it now. Depends what they do with it now.
So you see, I think the cup's for Leicester. I think for Leicester tomorrow the cup final's massive for them. If they win the cup, they'll go on. If they lose, I think they'll just deflated. They'll just be wounded.
Yeah.
But here's a curveball. Thanks to Man United's total mess up. You got Liverpool. If they win their game in hand, they're 1 point behind Chelsea. Yeah, and then if West Ham win their game in hand, they're literally 3 points behind Chelsea. I don't really think Tottenham's in it, but I think that will be very, very interesting to see where Liverpool and West Ham ends up with that game in hand, and that will make the last 2 games, 1-2 games, very, very interesting.
Who's Liverpool's last fixtures against, bro?
I think West Bromwich is next.
Yeah.
On form, Liverpool look like they're gonna do something, you know. On form wise.
I don't want Liverpool to do nothing.
All the top 4, all the top 4 have lost in the last couple of games. They've all lost.
If you look at the fixtures that we've got, we should win all last games.
Yeah, every single
West
one.
Brom, Burnley, and Crystal Palace. If Liverpool
That's 9 points, that is. That's 9 points if I've seen that.
Last season, I would agree with you, bro, but this is Liverpool this season. I ain't taking nothing for granted out here.
Nah, that's 9 points, that is. I ain't having a bar of that. Listen, let me just tell you one thing. This is why I'm going to go with Liverpool. My top 4, all right, I'll start it off. Let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Obviously, Man City have won the league. I think Man United are going to finish second. 3rd place.
Because don't forget, Chelsea still got to play City, Leicester City and Chelsea.
3rd place
and
is
Man
the key.
City, I mean.
3rd place is the key, so I say.
That's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight.
One second, it's Chelsea versus Leicester City still to go in the league.
Chelsea had to play Leicester City and Man City in their last 3 games.
Jeez.
Again, Man City, they played Man City the other day, ain't it?
Oh, sorry, no. So I'm looking at the way they're showing it here is weird. Yeah, that's the Champions League. So they've only got 2 games, Leicester City, and they've got Aston Villa.
Who's that?
Chelsea. Is that Chelsea?
Chelsea got Leicester and Aston Villa.
Yeah. Yo.
Who have Leicester got?
They got Leicester. Chelsea. They got Chelsea and who's their last game against? I think it's a tough team as well, you know.
Yeah, they've got Tottenham.
Leicester's not going to beat Chelsea.
Tottenham. Ooh. On that.
In terms of the one, Liverpool got the easiest one, but.
So hold on.
It's gonna be Liverpool. It's gonna be Liverpool Chelsea, you know. It's gonna be Liverpool Chelsea.
So How many points are Leicester above Liverpool at present right now?
6, but we got a game in hand.
So okay, mathematically, Liverpool win the game in hand, so it's 3 points and it's on.
Yeah.
That's going for third place, isn't it? So it's third place that is in it.
Yeah.
So you got Liverpool,
Yeah, because they can't get second.
Leicester, and Chelsea going for third place. What about West Ham? Are they interested or?
West Ham got
West
3
Ham-
games.
They
Three
messed
games
up.
as
They
well.
messed
got
up
a
the last
in
game.
hand, Yeah,
Yeah,
got a
they-
game in hand as well.
But they've got to rely on you lot to drop game points and
Yeah.
all that, innit?
I mean,
Forget West Ham then. Forget. I'm going with
their
the
games
three.
are easy as well for them. If they carry on their form, their games are easy. They've got Brighton, West Brom, and Southampton, so they should.
Yeah,
win.
that sounds like 9 points as well. To be fair, I think going for third place as a betting man right about now, I think I'll go with them. Nah, I'm going with the Scousers. You know.
Nah, bro. Don't forget,
Listen to me.
Liverpool have to get.
Listen.
Liverpool have to score all. They have to win all their 3 games, yeah, which is hard. But that still puts them on 69. But it also means that Leicester would have to if they could only have to win 1 game.
Which is who?
And if they were due on
Tottenham.
points, Leicester would beat them on goal difference.
But listen to what I'm saying, bro. Hear what you said, yeah? Leicester have got to play Chelsea. Did you say, yeah?
Yeah, and Villa.
Yeah.
And Villa. Villa are a banana skin for anybody on their day.
Yeah. True.
Yeah? And who we talking? Leicester. Leicester.
What about Chelsea, bro?
As I said,
But the thing is, guys, we're not looking at the curveball here. The last time Arsenal,
Leicester is
last time
Chelsea
Arsenal,
and Tottenham, yeah.
the last time Arsenal beat Chelsea, they won the Champions League, and remember they were outside the spots. So Chelsea can actually take the foot off and win the Champions League, and all 5 clubs go into the Champions League next season. Chelsea can end up 5th and be cool because they can beat Man City in the final.
Yeah. True.
yeah, but that's just hypothetically speaking, and I don't see Man City losing the Champions League final.
I do.
All right,
To be quite-
right,
You
guys.
want it because you're
That's
a Man U fan. You want that to happen, bro. you're wishing that, fam.
Yo,
Bad
I live
mind,
in,
you know.
yo, bro.
Bad
yo,
mind,
I live
bro.
in Manchester. Yo, I live in Manchester. You imagine how I'm supposed to walk the street? Imagine.
Bro, what, bro? What?
Imagine Champions League and the Premiership, bro.
What?
Nah, bro. I can't be.
You've
doing
done it.
that. I can't-
You've done it already, bro.
Yo, but that's the standard. That's who we are. You get me? That's just who we are.
You've done it already, bro. So let the noisy neighbours have their
Nah,
little piece,
man.
bro. Don't be back.
See, the thing
Don't
is,
be
right,
vicious.
I wouldn't
Don't
mind if they could make noise.
Don't cavort
But
another
they can't
man's
even
team,
make
bro.
noise. Literally. Bro, they've got about 25 fans, man. They can't even make noise. Don't mind, bro.
Don't be vicious, bro. Come on.
Man's gonna get hate of Man City. But listen, right? So we're going back to it now. So what we're saying?
Yeah, so let me
Man
go back.
City. Yeah, Man City, Man United.
Man
You're happy
City
one
won it,
to
obviously.
one.
United the second.
Second, yeah.
Third, I'm going the Scousers because Jurgen Klopp
Third, Liverpool.
is used to chasing.
Okay.
He'll get the players up through it.
Okay.
He'll get them up through it to lads. We've got to finish in the top.
Yeah, be like their Champions League, innit? If be like their Champions League,
He's going to get them
they're
there,
doing that.
and I think
When
because
they've
of
got
that,
something to fight for,
so that
it's turn up.
the fourth team.
You cannot look past Chelsea. Chelsea.
I'm just going to say, Chelsea. I have to go Chelsea.
It's only the derby.
My heart,
It's only the derby.
my heart,
The derby was on the flip.
my heart wants to go with Leicester
Yeah.
because I got a soft spot for Leicester being a kid.
I do like Leicester as well. Same man. Same man.
So what you say? So wait, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
Yeah,
Liverpool ain't making it.
I think they'll make it.
I think Miller's got issues here. I think he's got issues with Liverpool and Man City.
I reckon. You know what?
You know
I don't know if
Murphy-
it's me, bro, but Melo's been really hyped this evening. He's really. I think, next time when he's playing all that boogie aggy music, we don't put him on the show after because he's like he's really hyped today. He's proper on it.
It's
So it's like, where's it at?
Yo. It's realistically, even if Liverpool get their 60, get to 69 points, yeah, I think Leicester will at least win one of their games or at least draw those
Bruv,
games. At
Bro,
least.
I think they'll lose to Chelsea, and I can see Villa doing them. This is what I'm
Okay.
saying to you.
They
Especially,
draw against Chelsea.
It's not even Villa. They're playing Tottenham. In fact, that's who it is. Villa's Chelsea.
Oh yeah, Tottenham.
So Leicester got Tottenham. That's their last game.
bro, forget it. Tottenham and Chelsea, bro. Woo. Nah, bro. The only way
Europa.
do anything like that is by winning the
Nah,
FA
you're not
Cup.
sure, man. You're not sure, man. Backing you're not sure on that one.
Bro, I hope so.
Lap
I
back.
hope so. I hope so.
Backing you're not sure on that one.
I hope so.
For real.
But
Also,
it would be
I mean,
jokes.
Here's a fun and joke before we go. Inacho, there's a good point there. Now let me ask you this question: who's the better player, Inacho or the fake prophet?
Jesus.
Yeah.
So Man City sold him now, so he's not better than.
No, but listen, you're not listening to me, right? Who's the better
I'd say
player?
Nacho because Nacho's more. He's come across as a more natural goal
The
scorer.
reason why I'm saying this, remember, Man City have got first option to buy him off Leicester. Now, my point, the reason I'm asking you this question is, for me, I don't think Jesus is as good as Inacho, for me, personally. I'm just being honest. I don't rate Jesus. I don't think he's Brazilian.
No,
I don't think
Jesus, man. Jesus.
I just don't rate him, bro. For Man City, he's a what's that team? That team, mid-table team, like
Leeds United.
Right, bomb.
probably like an Everton. He can be like a big Don in Everton.
Nah, it's not even at Everton because Everton are doing bits at the moment. But I'd say
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
a Sheffield Wednesday,
No,
Sheffield United,
You're taking the mic now, bro.
Fulham.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Fulham is a Fulham.
Wolverhampton.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, there's a good one.
Yeah. Well, speak
Wolves.
Portuguese there. I mean,
Yo.
actually, yeah.
Go to Wolves, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Give it big loads at Wolves. Him and Traore
Yeah.
can link up and that. You know what I mean? But I I think Pep got it wrong there.
Fred is
personally.
Man City. Fred is. You know what? He's Man City's. He's like Man City's. Jesus is like Man United's Fred. He's just an idiot. So they both need to go. They both don't belong in the Premiership.
And they're both not Brazilian.
Both not Brazilian. Both haven't got no Brazilian touch anywhere in their repertoire at all.
Bro,
So,
they're not Brazilian. Even Donga had a bit of Brazilian in them. You get me?
great grandparents. It's one of them, great grandparents, man. For real.
Listen, mate, that's cool. He got over the borders and he walked into Brazil, mate. You know what I'm saying? And then come out to the airport and he
His
come true, man.
passport,
And, but guys, so
Melo,
what?
who you get for your top female or top four?
Top four.
Top four.
Top three, really. Just call it top three because the champions are the champions, innit?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So I'm going with Man City, Man U,
Chelsea.
Liverpool.
Same as we got, just different order, bro.
And he's just moaned about you saying it, man. What are you saying, Mark?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he
He just didn't want to give him third place. Bro.
Nah, they're not going to get third place. Nah, they can't make that. That's not getting third place. That's not going to happen.
You see this Man United Liverpool divide
You know
thing. You
Yeah.
need to sort it
That's
out,
it,
man.
man.
I said it before, yeah. I don't want Liverpool to finish in the top five. Really, I don't want them in the top 10 at all. I just want it to be. Like,
But
playing
Marcus, it's not
Premiership
about what you
and
want.
that's it.
We're not talking about what you want. What's going to
I
happen?
think my prediction would be obviously City's already taken it. Man United.
Yeah.
Based on the fixtures, then I would say Liverpool and Leicester City. I
like
wouldn't put Chelsea in there. The reason I wouldn't put Chelsea in there is because they've got the Champions League final. I reckon they're going to play a weakened squad against Aston Villa, and just to underestimate them, and Aston Villa will do them over. I reckon. So
Yeah.
Their squad's decent. Their squad is decent, to be honest. Actually, you look at their squad.
They've got no
I reckon
strikers, though.
Will do them over because I don't think they're going to play all their best players in that game because it's 6 days before the final. So based on that,
6 days
I
is
think
a
they'll-
long time, man.
I
But
think
Melo,
they could probably
if you're-
get like 3 points
Go
from
on.
Leicester, and then I think that'll be it, which will cause a problem in terms of their finishing position.
Okay, cool. Now the thing is, you have to realize that Chelsea ended it. So if you got Champions League 6 days away, listen, man, you're not going in for no tackle. You're not getting hurt at all. You know what I'm saying? You are playing as soft as possible, especially like man like Javinho and all them guys and whatever. You know, they'll be taking it easy. But either way, I might have to go with.
But they still need to secure. They still want to secure fourth place, don't they?
But if you can win the final, you can win the final, innit?
You'll be the champions
Yeah.
and still be in there for the next season.
Yeah, so that will put pressure on Man City, because remember, Man City still hasn't got a striker. That's the reality.
Have Kun Aguero, how dare you? What's wrong with you, bro?
No. They won't start him though. Even though, I mean, you know, we're not gonna start him. They're gonna do the false 9 thing, innit?
Well, especially after the other day with that bogus penalty.
Bro, Aguero, for me,
Imagine-
Aguero hasn't looked like he wants to play for like the whole season. It's like he can't be bothered. He just want to go.
Yeah.
But the talk is,
Imagine Pogba took that penalty though, bro.
the talk is, he's going Barcelona.
Barcelona, innit? Yeah. Him and Messi, innit? Yeah.
But if you can listen, any team that can get him on a free, that's game over. Because you've got to take it.
What's
And
it?
he wants somewhere warm.
Yeah, for his knees and
yeah.
He never plays in the winter. He never ever plays in the winter for City. Never ever has. If you check out every season without fail, he's never played in the winter.
Raj, you listen now. Melo's been trolling Aguero. Listen to that. That's a Man City player. You know,
Check it out, man. Check it out, man.
Listen to the facts of the troll. Melo's are done, you know. Don't play with
Man's
Melo.
a warm weather player, man. Warm weather player.
Man,
They
for
look
real.
Brazil, man.
For real.
Argentina.
For real.
That's why
Yeah,
Brazilians
warm
don't
weather
really
player.
Brazilians don't really work up north, man. They only work in London, man. That's all I know, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember just on a classic note, guys.
Can't say that, bro, because
Yeah.
Fabinho's going out with things at Liverpool. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, when it comes to numbers, he's getting nutritional now. But just as a blast back on the last note, guys, yeah. Do you remember the Brazilian who played for Newcastle? Remember that?
Mirandina or something. Look. That was his name, innit? Mirandina.
Remember back in the day, and he scored 1 goal against England in a game, and the ball.
Play for who? Who did he play for?
He played for he played for Newcastle, and he was a flop. Was it
Mirandina?
Brazilian.
Is it Brazilian up front? And it back in
I can't remember his name.
Mirandina?
You remember him, Anthony? And he was.
Mirandina? Just told you for about 100 times. Yeah, I remember him.
Maradina. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
making sure.
yeah.
Yeah, Maradina.
No black people just don't trust black people.
Historian, bro. Man knows his stuff round here, bro. Man's a pugilist in this thing, you know, fam. Don't play about it.
Yeah, me.
Oh, he did decent there, though. He did kind of decent.
Yeah, he done all right, but he just
Start
didn't
to
score.
54 games, 19 goals.
He just didn't score many goals because Newcastle weren't really doing it. You know what I mean? It's hard, bro. Imagine there's a black man going up there back in them days. Come on, fam.
Yo, big up to Jesse Lings. I don't know how you do that team, but anyway, he got play with the mum.
Who?
Big up
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah. The Golden Month, innit? Was it Golden Month? I think it was Golden Month.
Now he got play with the mum.
Oh, Player of the Month as well. Okay.
Hey, what
I
for?
know he definitely got Goal of the Month for one of his.
That's it, bro. Jay Lings.
Yeah, we got he got the that's it. See it there now. He got the Player of the Award and Player of the Month and Goal of the Month.
And Goal of the Month as well. Nah, he's doing what?
Can I ask you this though, Melo? What are you bigging him up for? Because he didn't do that at Old Trafford.
You know I'm bigging him up because he's a Manchester, you born and bred, you get me. So I have to big him up, man. That's it. Same way about Welbeck, same way about my Manchester young people there.
Bro,
All my
don't
young
talk
staff
about
come
Welbeck. Welbeck is an absolute shocker.
Nah, bro.
There's a word we have for him in football, and that was egg.
Nah.
Absolute egg.
Is it? We already talked.
Bro,
Yo,
you're giving him props because he's from Manic.
Yo.
He's from Gunchester. Listen,
You're right.
listen, fam.
Good Chester, you know.
Listen,
Right.
Jay Lings
He
playing
beats
his
the
best
Arsenal.
football, playing the best football of his life at Upton Park, mate. Because your lot didn't treat him right. He was going through his mental health.
Real talk. Should have
And
got
you
rid of him at the time.
You didn't treat him right, bro. So you know, Ollie, your staff team need to know to look out for your players, bro.
Nah,
Now, he was gone before Ollie, don't forget. It wasn't Ollie that got rid of him. He was gone before that. He was gone way before that.
No, I mean like when he was going through his problems, his issues with his mum and that.
Oh, you Jesse. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
But the thing is, let's be real, guys. Yeah, mental health is just touching it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's be real, as fans, as fans, are the same fans are wicked to ballers when it comes to mental health because we're like,
Yeah.
you getting paid $250K a week, so fix up and take the abuse. Take this. And you know what? I get it. I get the mentality of fans.
Yeah, because there's a level and a standard that you expect. If you're getting paid $250, you're putting time and effort into your craft. If I can see that your touch is not to standard, and I can see a better touch on flipping on in the park on a Sunday afternoon, bro, I'm gonna tell you about your son.
Yes, there's certain things here, right? If you get paid that money, we just expect. I mean, especially with penalty taking. If you're getting paid how many hundreds of thousands, why are you hitting the ball so far over the bar? Don't you know where the target is? It's right in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Whenever you score or the keeper saves it, you're hitting it so far over the bar. It's like you're playing like American.
But I'm seeing simple passes. I mean, understand if it's your first couple of games, bit of nerves and whatever, but nah, man. Simple 1-2s and stuff like that, and a man's paying a ball skew with. Nah, bro. Nah. It's not acceptable. Not acceptable.
I feel in that guy.
Listen, lads, you're being a bit harsh here.
So,
if I'm getting 250 grand a week, yeah, I'm working on my craft, bro.
Honestly, what Marcus said, I've always said this in football. For me, I'm just being real. I think footballers get off with far too simple. Because if you check a footballer and if you put like the rules and regulations that we have to go through normally in our jobs, in our day-to-day jobs, if you put that as the life of a footballer, for instance, I know Melo goes to work and tells somebody about their white or Asian, rare, gross misconduct, you're sacked straight away. There's not even no question. Whereas in football, you can racially abuse people and nothing gets done. You understand what I'm saying? So
it's a different thing. It's gladiators.
But this is what I'm saying. I think footballers have a pampered lifestyle. For instance, if you're working in a factory and you're cutting knickers, but you get to Roger's knickers and Rog, how comes your knickers all look twist up and everybody? But if they're going to tell you about, we ain't going to pay you for that. We're not paying you for that. We're not paying you for that. And this is what I'm saying with footballers now. For me, I've always said, you're a professional. You're on XYZ a week. You've got a free shot from 12 yards between you and the goalkeeper. Now, if the goalie saves it, I'm going to give you a blind, depending on, if it's like a penalty like Sergio Aguero, that's a club fine. That's a straight fine, that is. Straight fine. No, it's a straight fine, because you're taking the piss. You're taking the piss, because look at that now. Now, imagine that situation, and like, Man City now have lost the game, and United win the next game, go top.
Yeah, that could have happened.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, would Aguero have been so nonchalant to take the penalty? I think he would have, because he's just that kind of person. I just think he thought he was going to score. He thought he was going to score, and he did that. He didn't think, we'll win the game anyway, because it was a dodgy game. It was 2-0. You could have put your feet up, and look what he did. So, I just think footballers, the two privileged, bro. The two cut off from today's society. Because they get away with so much. The rules are different, as I said, in the normal workplace. Certain things that go on a football pitch, abuse, racial abuse, all those things. In a factory or in an office, that gets stamped out, as I said.
And that's
it's real talk, because like you say, in the normal workplace, they have a structure in terms of this is how you do certain things. And if you don't follow these things, you don't think. So if they put that into football as well, and then you would be expected to manager to say, listen, I don't want to see none of that nonsense when you're taking the penalty. You find where you want to pull it and put your foot through the ball.
Put your foot through the ball and score the goal.
I don't want to see these little nicky.
If the goalie saves
the ball, a little chip goes. No,
that's right, bro. If the goalie saves it, it's fair play. But all that Panenka. The one's 10 foot over the bar, or you pass the post, bro. If you put it over the bar, put it past the post, you're getting fined. Simple as, bro. You're getting fined, fam. And I'm telling you another thing as well. My penalty takers, no defenders. You're not paid to score goals. You're paid to defend. Keep your mind on your prize, bro. Strikers, they're the first penalties. When it comes to penalty shootout, my forwards and my midfielders.
Simple.
Simple as that. Nobody else is involved.
But look at Bruno. Bruno takes everything. Even when I was watching that game, Liverpool game, I'm like, yo, is he going to take the goal kicks? Is he going to start taking the goal kicks? because there's no need for him to take every single kick.
Stop to getting the emotion out about Bruno, boys. Just leave Bruno alone, man. It's Melo's just
there's a certain
picking on Melo, picking on Bruno, bro.
Yeah, right. There's some things you got to stick away from. I mean, I remember in some of the World Cup qualifiers. Yeah, but I couldn't understand why Harry Kane was taking all the free kicks. I'm thinking, you're a tall striker.
Yeah, man.
Why are you taking the free kick?
Man.
You're supposed to be in the box ready for that free to come into your head.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
simple.
So there's certain positions I think you got to just like knock that nonsense off.
Depends who's on the pitch, I suppose.
Yeah. No.
What's going on, bro? What they're doing, they're staying after training. Harry Kane scored a couple of free kicks at Tottenham and he thinks he's the man. Because he's golden boy Harry. Go on, Harry. Get the golden boy, Harry. Take the free kick, Harry. Go on.
Kane's like that dude. Remember that dude back in the day wearing the Rovers? That Devon Youth there.
Roy the Rovers.
Remember
Manchester Rovers.
Yeah.
Manchester Rovers. Don't run, man. Take the goal kicks, every player, manager, captain.
Yeah, man.
He was manager, player manager, captain, secretary, coach.
Roy the Rovers,
secretary.
Harry Kane. Yeah, man.
Harry Kane, that is.
But what was Winston doing? There was there's no Winston. There was no Denzel in Roy the Rovers.
So for me, footballers are just
One to
spoiled.
Delroy, man.
Delroy
was notching as well, you know. Delroy was notching goal for a joke.
What's that?
Nobody know about Delroy.
Listen, man, that gets wiped out to history. We know what happens when it comes to history.
You know that,
they say all the black footballers, and that's another thing. On the last note, people.
What catchphrase would they use for Winston? Or what catchphrase? Because they've got Roy the Rovers. What's that? Winston of? What would you say?
Winston of Jamaica. That's what back in it. Everyone's from Jamaica. Everyone's from. Is it? They say Winston from Jamaica. I think. You know what I'm saying.
Winston from Yard.
Yeah. Winston from the Yard.
Listen, man.
Winston from Yard.
You know, but you know, guys, I'll put a video in the group, and guys, check this out. I think it's really cool by HITV7. Just want to close on this note. And he had the footballers that were born from Martinique. Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Watched it today.
And it was actually interesting, you know. And you know what, guys? I actually think the West Indies have produced stupid amount of footballers that we don't get credit for.
Yeah.
You know that young footballer with the bushy hair, Chung from Man United, that young guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know who I'm about, Chung, yeah? You know he's from Karakou, you know what I'm saying, in the West Indies? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Straight West Indian player. Yeah. From the small island Karakou, I got friends from there. You know what I'm saying? And you're thinking, hold on a second.
Yeah.
The ballers are coming from. Anyway, that's another subject. But that was a lot of ballers. I was quite interested from that. I don't know about you, Anthony. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see who's actually from Martinique. You know,
Varane,
and Witzel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and that psycho
So
defender.
where's Varane from? Everyone got some Caribbean in him. Varane.
It's straight Caribbean. Caribbean.
Straight Martinique. You could have played for Martinique, Guadeloupe, and somebody else as well as France.
Okay.
And you got Kawaza. Kawaza as well. Kawaza for PSG. You know that psycho defender. Kawaza.
Kawaza. Polish. Martinique and Polish.
Yeah, man. Them levels, man. There's these, and Remy. Remember Louis Remy?
Loic Remy.
Yeah. Loic Remy. He's from Martinique as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they got some decent ballers that from there. I was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously, Thierry was
that big player from Man United.
Troy Deeney.
Jemba.
No, is it? That okay player from Arsenal that scored a few goals, Thierry Henry, is from them sides.
Jemba, mate, it's so good.
Let's just distract. Let's focus on the star from Martinique, which is Thierry Henry. You know what I'm saying? So,
real. Has he got connections with Martinique as well?
And William Gallas.
Gallas as well. Yeah.
William Gallas and Thierry Henry come from the same place, and they're born on the same day.
For real.
Somebody took the skills and somebody took the strength. You know what I'm saying? But that's interesting, man. But listen, guys.
Listen, William Gallas was a great defender in his day at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah. What day was that?
Bro,
I'm playing.
Come on.
I'm playing.
Come
He was decent, man. He was decent. He must have been. He was. Yeah, I give him that.
Hold on. Harry Maguire's out, innit? That's why you lost to Liverpool, innit?
Yeah, I've been telling man Maguire's the man. You know what I'm saying? But let's not go there, man. But I've always said that Maguire is the man.
Did you play Bailly? Did Bailly play?
Yeah, Bailly played, but he played next to Lingard.
Yeah, but he went back to his kamikaze ways, didn't he? He went back to his madman ways.
Because he's playing with Lindelof. Because he's playing with Lindelof. If he plays with...
Lindelof, again, he showed how weak he was. There was a couple of times when he just got bullied.
Yeah, man.
He just
but
got rinsed,
it's Maguire, man. Maguire's the man. Maguire, and he's next to Bailly. All the destiny we plays for Maguire. I don't want people to disrespect Maguire, man. Don't disrespect Maguire. Maguire, you have to respect him.
He's overrated, bro.
No. I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it, man. He's not having that.
He's overrated.
How is Harry Maguire? How did Harry Maguire cost more than Van Dijk? Please tell me that.
Right, man.
Respect, bro. That's why I love you, man. Because you talk the thing. I love you, just my brother.
English players always get inflated prices. Always.
Nah, bro. I think because if he was a black English, he'd still get inflated. But I just believe on this particular instance, you're right there, Harry Maguire. Because
look at Lingard. Lingard's only valued at about 22 mil. He should be valued more than that. Lingard.
Jesse.
Yeah.
That'll go up. That'll go up.
I reckon that's about
20, bro.
30 million.
30
million tops, bro. Come on, 30 million tops.
I'd say more to 30, man. But nah, with his experience, bro. He's an England international, regular England international. He only came out of the England squad because of being out of the Man United squad because of Bruno. That's the only reason. So really,
England
20 mil.
Bro, it's England. England is an overrated experience, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying?
20 million. You got 20 million to spend. You got 20 million to spend for your club. You need an attacking midfield player.
What
Jesse
these questions for?
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
Jesse Lingard or you see, you made me forget now, Raj, man.
Or Odegaard.
Shut up, bro.
Now, you know what it is? We need a proper manager and a proper coach, because the fact that they've allowed Bruno to play every single match, bar maybe one or two.
Listen, this guy just hates Bruno, you know. Yo.
No. I'm not hating. You know what? Bruno's quality, you know, he is absolute quality, but we have to be realistic. We can't expect him to be shining at every single match. If you're playing every single match, it's impossible. You know what I mean? It's impossible. And he's just running himself into ground and through tiredness. If you notice the last, say, 10 games, him just vexed. He's just running around vexed. He's not even concentrating on his game too tough.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, have no patience. We can just sell Lingard to Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was going to say 20 million, attacking midfielder, Jesse Lingard or Dele Alli.
Ooh.
Jesse, all day. Work great. Jesse, work great.
No. Dele.
Nah, Dele can't finish.
Dele.
What
you about, bro?
Dele can't finish, man. Can't finish in breakfast.
Yo, hold
and he's got a bad attitude.
Guys, this is going viral. This is going viral. This is going.
Pull up some of them videos, Raj.
But end the video there.
But I just okay, guys. This is the fact of the matter is that Melo.
You can put them videos from 5 years ago. That's from 5 years ago when he was firing.
Bro, no. So what you say? Okay, Anthony, let's get clarification on this. Yeah, Dele Alli or Jesse Lingard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, we're talking about right back now. Jesse. Who am I buying? Dele Alli all day long. I'm just letting it. I'm just putting it out there, guys.
I'm buying
Full stop.
There's not a question. I'm not debating it. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to call a friend. Straight, it's going to be Dele.
So Anthony, you were shocked, but what are you saying?
I paid Dele about as much as I paid down at the local deli.
I'll be honest with you, bro. From being honest,
at the local deli, and I'll get nice farming
all day long. And I'm an Arsenal fan, but I'm just being real, bro. I've said it for time. I've come on this program. I've told you.
I want an explanation.
Jesse Lingard is overrated player because he's at Man U. People think he's a baller. He's found his niche at West Ham. He's a West Ham player. He's in his level.
But Dele's done nothing for 3 or 4 years. When he's been fit, Jesse's always done bits when he's been fit.
Nah, bro. Do you know what it is? Come on. Listen.
It's his cousin, right?
You're bridging. He done it at Man United. When Mourinho, did Jesse play when Mourinho was at Man United?
Yeah, first couple seasons, but
he played about 3 or 4 games.
He played in the first season.
He done his dance.
Yeah.
If you notice, Mourinho doesn't like that number 10 player. If you really check it, look at his team.
You don't like Red Skin Brothers. That's I think he's got an issue with Red Skin Brothers.
Well, probably could be, you know. You know, you know what I mean?
Roger, you be sleeping, man. Roger, you never get in his squad, man. Allow it.
He wouldn't even sign Roger's autograph. He wouldn't even sign an autograph for Roger.
Let me give you
I'll
some
straight pair
stats,
my hair.
Melo, yeah, right? Let me give you some stats, Melo. So
Oh yeah, Melo,
Lingard,
listen to the stats, man. Listen to the stats. Dele Alli, man.
Yeah, Lingard has been at United since 2011. He's played 133 games and only scored 18 goals. Where
Shocking that is.
Where Dele has been there.
Nah, that's not in all competitions.
That's all
competitions.
All competition. Okay, Melo. Let him finish. Melo, let the stats hit now. Let the stats hit.
Dele has been there for 4 years less than him. So he started in 2015, 168 games, 50 goals.
What?
I don't know that. Listen, all the England managers.
You want money, value for money, bro. You want value for money.
During that time, yeah, he's always been singled out as better for England than Dele Alli. He's always been put him before Dele Alli.
Probably up money way.
Nah, bro. We're talking national team, you know.
That's Man United.
Talking about national team.
Bro. That's Man United privilege. Let's be real. You remember Kieran Richardson?
Nah.
Kieran Richardson, that was Man United privilege. That's why he worked.
Yeah, that was Man United privilege. I must admit. Yeah,
Phil Neville.
I'll give you
Phil Neville, Man United privilege. You know what I'm saying? Let's carry on talking. You know what I mean? Nicky Butt, Man United privilege. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Nicky Butt maybe just about.
Nah, Nicky Butt. Nah, I'll give it to Nicky Butt. Nicky Butt was a player. I tell you, got Man United privileges. Darren Fletcher. Ooh.
Nah, he's alright, you know.
For Scotland,
he's good.
Darren Fletcher. When Darren Fletcher got brought through, if you remember, they brought Darren Fletcher as the new David Beckham. That's what they said about Darren Fletcher, if you remember.
That was a lie.
I remember, bro.
Yeah.
I remember them days because that's when Bex was turning to be a Spice Boy. And Fergie didn't like it. And then they tried to phase him out and they tried to bring Fletcher through. Disrespect, bro. Different levels.
Yeah, different
Man United privilege.
But that was just because, don't forget, we was winning everything at the time, though, so you couldn't really look past the United players. And that was for Scotland as well. Fletcher was for Scotland as well, wasn't he? So,
yeah. No, that's common. But listen, guys, we're gonna end this show off because Auntie's just give me some clickbait with that Jesse versus thing because Melo just chat the biggest piece of foolishness I've ever heard in my entire life. But anyway, so yeah. So sorry, guys. Thanks for the views, Melo. Thanks for the views.
One thing with Melo, he's consistent. He's gone Jesse Lingard. He's gone Haaland.
And he's gone
Welbeck, yeah.
Listen, Welbeck did bits for England. Look at his record for England, Welbeck. He was the top scorer at the time when he played for England. In that period of time when he played for England, he was the top scorer for England.
Bro, is this all about your loyalty to Manchester and that, bro?
No, it's not. It's about the truth, bro. It's about the facts, man. The truth will set you free, bro.
It's because he's from Manny Way. He's from Manny.
He taught
us.
Listen, what can I say, man?
The streets are shining.
Listen, man. All I know
around that way, you know what I mean?
Money all day, Manchester.
Money, Manchester.
Get me.
Okay, guys, right. So we're gonna finally round it. We're gonna finally round this up, people. And at the end of the day, so yeah, Melo, appreciate the clickbait for today because we got some good clickbait out of Melo.
Yeah,
today,
man. Yeah. I want to hear your replies, people. Let me see how you guys are repping because boy, I would put Jesse in front of Dele Alli at the moment.
Raj, have you got anybody agreeing with Melo regards to Haaland over Mbappe?
No.
Did you have anybody? No. Did you have anybody? Just
I clarified that though. I'm talking about if you're talking about the Premiership. That's
but we wasn't. You see, you've narrowed it down.
We're trying to finish up the show here, guys.
Roger just said the question:
yeah.
Haaland or Mbappe. We didn't say no in what league. It was just either or either. And you went
with Haaland, man. I'm sticking with Haaland.
You went with the great white. You went with the great white hole. So you know.
Listen, mate. Listen. My
friend. Listen. If it was my money, yeah. At the end of the day, I would put food in my black brother's mouth. Plain and simple. If push came to shove, I would bless up my brother.
Bro,
our black
I don't want you to
disadvantage
answer.
as it is.
I don't want you to answer from a racial. Forget the race, bro. It's got nothing to do with
Okay.
race. We're just
Baller.
dealing with
Baller.
strictly footballing
Football.
ability, fam. It's got nothing to do
I'm
with
sticking
putting
with
the
Haaland.
black dudes. Huh?
I'm sticking with Haaland. No.
Okay, cool. Right, guys.
Raj,
I'm going to end.
Raj.
I'm going to end on my friend's notice. I'm going to end on this. My friend responded and
Marcus.
said this. Yeah.
Get shooting practice for the next week. Get shooting practice because Melo needs the firing squad, fam.
Listen. All my friend said is this. I'm going to finish on this note. He says, Mbappe, case closed, bro. Lol. So we over, case closed. Mbappe is the baller. Listen, this is Roger on the Roger Van Marine show alongside DJ Mark. Melo, I'm gonna mute you, bro. Okay. And Anthony Young. This is how we do it in the Phoenix Extra. We need to be extra. We need to celebrate gospel music of black origin, but also we're here to celebrate footballers of black origin who are black. Not even black origin, who are black, and we're here to celebrate them, talk about them, and talk about the issues that we see in black footballers.
Yeah.
Do like and subscribe and all the like stuff we do on there, and download the apps and all that business. But it's Roger over now on the Roger Van Marino show. This is how we do, man. Blessings.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.